The Simpsons, the yellow family that has been on television longer than I have been alive. Created in 1989, The Simpsons' popularity quickly skyrocketed to the point where even a random tribe in South Africa has probably heard of Homer Simpson. Even though their recent seasons are kinda dog shit, you can't deny that The Simpsons left a major footprint on today's media. And this was all thanks to their 5 main characters, each of them iconic in their own way. Just like any other famous show, The Simpsons gathered a loyal fanbase that got really attached to some of the characters. People who either identify with a character, like how they are written, or just find them funny. Well, everyone can have their own reasons for liking a character, even if the character is a complete piece of shit that deserves to die. Like Skylar from Breaking Bad. The thing is, there are people out there who, due to the lack of social interaction, touching grass, and taking a shower, develop not just a liking for a character, but some sort of romantic attraction. People like this often get obsessed with the character in question, which, yeah, is obviously not healthy or normal, but there's nothing wrong or illegal about it, unless the character in question is portrayed as a child. And when I say child, I don't mean those big titty 12-year-olds you see in anime that clearly don't look like 12-year-olds. I'm talking about characters who quite literally look and behave like children, like Blossom from Powerpuff Girls, Clarence, Steven, and the main topic of today's video, Bart Simpson. Even though The Simpsons has a very large fanbase full of large fans, there are actually very few cases of Christians within the community, which is kinda surprising, especially when you take a look at other big fandoms, like Sonic, The Loud House, or My Little Pony, which are full of disgusting people. However, that doesn't mean The Simpsons fandom is all sunshine and rainbows. A few years ago, there was an online user who posted some really disturbing Bart Simpson art that made a lot of people raise an eyebrow. Solid Mario, which for the sake of simplicity I will just call Mario, started his degenerate online journey about 14 years ago in 2011 on the platform DeviantArt. Wow, what a surprise, huh? Mario's DeviantArt gallery started as a bunch of shitty MS Paint drawings of Bart Simpson showing his ass, or sometimes just straight up butt naked. I know, it's disgusting, but it gets even worse. Eventually, Mario started posting these weird pictures where Fry from Futurama was interacting with Bart in creepy ways, like rubbing his belly or tickling him. It was super obvious that Mario was basically using Fry as a self-insert so he could in some twisted way interact with Bart in his own messed up imagination. This is a classic lolcow move. These creeps insert themselves in the weirdest and most disturbing ways just to feel close to the character. Even though Mario was a complete freak cutting loose on DeviantArt, no one really knew or gave a shit about who he was until one day he caught the attention of the YouTuber Blackbuster Critic in 2012. This YouTuber would make a video exposing a lot of stuff about Mario and his weird obsession with Bart Simpson.
Because sickos like Solid Mario version 1, 2, or 3, or Fun Lover 2012, whatever name he goes by now, he's a terrible person. He's a pedophile, and he wants to have sex with Bart Simpson. Yeah.
Blackbuster Critic even reached out to Mario asking him the reason for his obsession, which, according to the one and only, it all started the day Mario came across an infamous scene in the Simpsons movie where Bart Johnson is shown momentarily. Needless to say, Mario wasn't happy about this video. So, can you guess how Mario responded to Blackbuster Critic? Option A. Flag the video until it was taken down. Option B. Make alt accounts to spread hate on the video. Option C. Send ads to Blackbuster Critic's email. Or Option D. call Blackbuster Critic the N-word? Well, it was a trick question, because Mario did all of them. He made an army of alternate accounts to spread hate on the video and mass flag it until it was taken down, with several of the comments from Mario's alt accounts being kind of racist. Somehow, Mario was actually able to get the video taken down from YouTube, but that didn't stop Blackbuster Critic from re-uploading the video to other video sharing sites like Dailymotion. When Mario found out, he desperately tried to get the video removed from those platforms as well, even going as far as to claim that Blackbuster Critic's video contained CP, basically accusing his own artwork, which was shown in the video, of being CP. Mario finally ended his rage spree by sending a bunch of, I guess you can call it memes, to Blackbuster Critic's email, which were basically just Mario saying he was going to kill him. But it's okay guys, I'm sure Mario didn't really mean any of that. Look at this funny meme he attached to the quote, "I will kill you." You call it a death threat? I call it dark humor. As a final kick to Mario's balls, a Kiwi Farms thread was created about him, which, in case you don't know, Kiwi Farms is a discussion forum known for documenting infamous people online, much like Chris Chan and Cyrex. Users on the site create threads to track and make fun of people considered to be lolcows, and Solid Mario's thread was no different, currently sitting at 283 pages of basically people shitting on him. The funny thing about this is that when Mario's Kiwi Farms thread was created in 2014, it was basically dead, only 2 pages of comments. But for some reason, Mario under the alias of user Anonymous decided to reply to a comment on the thread that had been posted 9 months earlier, accidentally reviving the thread. People quickly realized that user Anonymous was one of his alt accounts, and they started making fun of him, which led to Mario arguing back and forth with users who were clearly just rage baiting him. He even went as far as creating about 20 accounts to make it look like people were taking his side in the thread, but ultimately it was no use. The Kiwi Farms trolling was too much, and Mario disappeared completely from the internet. Until he came back shortly after on DeviantArt. And this is the bad thing about lolcows. Even if the internet turns them into a punching bag, they almost never leave it, unless they get arrested. Mario made a shit ton of alternate accounts on the site and proceeded to make posts defending his name. It was really easy for users to spot Mario's alt accounts because he kept repeating the same exact phrases across different profiles. Again, everyone on the site quickly realized Mario was behind all of these accounts and started calling him out about all the naked Bart stuff he used to post on DeviantArt. Mario pathetically tried to trick people into thinking he wasn't Solid Mario by having his alt accounts argue with each other in the comments, but no one was buying it, and once again, Mario got overwhelmed by all the hate he was getting on the platform, and went radio silent on DeviantArt. He shifted his attention to YouTube, where he still posts vlogs to this day. But before he started doing those vlogs, Mario would go on YouTube to roleplay with himself using different accounts. These accounts would usually portray random fictional characters. Mario would even roleplay as Bart Simpson and make up entire conversations between himself and Bart, which were very creepy to say the least. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Solid Mario, the man who completely destroyed his online reputation over Bart Simpson. Before ending today's video, I wanna clarify 2 things. I don't condemn any harassment towards Solid Mario at all. And second, I never showed Mario's face throughout the whole video because Mario is known for taking down videos that show his face, labeling them as harassment, even though most of the videos that talk about him are just people exposing his true nature. If you enjoyed these 10 minutes of me talking about the miserable life of this person, please don't forget to drop a like and maybe subscribe.